Hey guys, so today I am going to give you my review for the one and only Ivan. This comes to Disney Plus this Friday, August 21st, and trust me, it is a fantastic family movie. You may have read the book. If you have, there are some subtle differences, which I think was the right way to go. I also attended the one and only Ivan press junket where I got to hear the cast talk all about the movie, the cast, and the director. So I'm excited to give you some tidbits from that. So let's get into it. Hey, Tessa from Mama's Geeky here. Thank you so much for stopping by my YouTube channel. All right, guys, the first main thing I want to say is that if you have read the book, I think you will really, really enjoy this. Now, a lot of kids, I think, probably have this as required reading in second, third grade. I know my oldest daughter did. And so we read it together as a family. We read it every night. We would read a chapter or two. Often we would go ahead of the required reading for the night because it was so good. And we really enjoyed it. Now, there were a few moments in the book when I heard this was going to be a movie. A lot of parents probably agree with me here. There's some animal abuse, light animal abuse, but animal abuse. I mean, okay, I'm just going to say it. In the book, the elephant gets beaten with a claw stick. Like, ew. So I was like, please, Disney, don't put that in. I was very nervous. I mean, I assumed they wouldn't, but in order to push the plot along, they have to do something. So I will tell you, parents, do not fear. There is no major animal abuse like that in this movie at all. What they do, I think, is very respectful, very, very respectful of the book, but also of the plot. And I think how that scene with Ruby and Mac, Ruby is the baby elephant, Mac is the owner of the the circus, the mall circus. So I think what they did was perfect. I think it was great. It pushed the plot along the way it needed to without really throwing that animal abuse in our faces. So I enjoyed it. I thought it was the perfect subtle way to change stuff and still get the main point along. Okay, so that was great. Again, like I said, as a parent, that was one of my main concerns. So if you have read the book and you are a parent, I am sure that was one of your concerns as well. Because I figured that would be very, very, very hard to watch. So real quick, the plot. Ivan is a gorilla. He is in the circus with the elephant Stella, who is voiced by Angelina Jolie. And she's stunning. Let me just tell you that. I was part of the junket. It's a virtual junket. And just looking at her just lounge on her chair and look gorgeous. I was like, how do you do this, especially during quarantine? And having children, I don't understand. Tell me your secrets. But anyway, she's Stella. There's also a dog, Bob, who is voiced by Danny DeVito. I don't think I said Ivan was voiced by Sam Rockwell, who I love Sam Rockwell so much. And Mac is played by Bryan Cranston. He is the owner. And then there is George and his daughter, Julia. George is the janitor. Julia draws. She's a little artist. And she ends up giving Ivan his first crayons and finger paints. And Ivan learns to draw. And this is very struggling circus. This circus is not making any money. So they're trying to figure out, he's basically about to go bankrupt and he needs to figure a way to bring people in. So there's, all sorts of stuff like Ivan. It used to be just Ivan was an attraction that people would come see. But of course, people get sick of it over time. So, they bring in a baby elephant, Ruby, and then Ivan is drawing. So, of course, they're sharing his drawings. So those are all the characters from the book. They did add a couple extra characters just for fun. There's a bunny. There's a chicken. It's so funny. A poodle. Like, it's really great what they did. These characters were a fun little bonus, and they added some more hilarious moments. I will say that. Like, Shaka Khan is the voice of the chicken, and there's a chicken crossing the road joke that I was I was laughing so hard. And then Ron Funches, who I have an interview with up here from Trolls World Tour. And it's not Disney, so but he's the nicest guy, and he plays the bunny, and oh my gosh, he's great. The bunny in a fire truck. I promise you, you're gonna love it. You're gonna love it. Okay. So that's basically the plot, and then eventually Ivan makes a promise that he wants to get Ruby to be free and live amongst the elephants. She doesn't remember it very well, and there's a lot of back and forth on, are humans bad, are humans good, humans may surprise you. That's a great quote from Stella, the adult elephant, Angelina Jolie, that I love from this movie. But yeah, the whole thing is really fantastic, and they did a really good job of keeping true to the book while taking out some of that stuff that might be just really hard for viewers to watch. But still getting their point across, because they still have that breaking moment between Ruby and Mac, and I think it was great how they did it. Fun fact, Mac wears a wig and a girdle, and that was totally Bryan Cranston's pitch. That's something I learned during the junket. So he thought that would be good because Mac is always trying to kind of hide his true self. And so he thought that would be fun, and it got accepted. So that's really cool fun fact. Also, the director said during, like, except for flashbacks in the jungle and another part that I don't really want to talk about in case you don't know anything about this movie, the director said it was very on purpose that there's no green. That way, when there is green, it's so very lush and it's so obvious that it's green. So there's no green on any of the costumes even, or the set where they're being kept inside the circus. It's very interesting, very smart choice, and I didn't think about it so I had watched the movie, then I went and attended the virtual junket, and then I had to go back and watch the movie again because I was really curious about the green, and wow, it makes a huge difference. I didn't even realize how subconsciously that was setting that, circus bad, outside good in my head. I think there's a lot of great things to learn from this movie. I mean, first of all, stay true to your promises, but also people may surprise you. All sorts of stuff, like, oh my gosh, just animals don't belong in circuses, right? That's huge. Just really great lessons, and it's such a fun family movie. I think kids are going to love it, especially if they've had to read the book. My girls have read the book and now seen the movie, and they really enjoyed the movie. I mean, it's just great. The dog, Bob, Danny DeVito, he's hilarious. He's so good in this. It's just, listen, you got to watch it, and it's on Disney Plus. So if you already have Disney Plus, it's free. And if you don't, get a free trial of Disney Plus and watch it. I mean, come on. And if you don't have Disney Plus, what are you guys doing? The Mandalorian season 2 is coming soon, so get on that. But for real, it's totally worth a watch. It's super adorable. I've watched it twice already. I think this is going to be a staple in our house. I know my girls cannot wait for it to actually be on Disney Plus instead of just having my screener to watch, because they really want to watch it again and again. They keep asking, can I watch Ivan? Can I watch Ivan? So, if you've read the book, you're sure to love it. If you haven't read the book and you don't even know what it's about, I think you're going to love it too. If you're an animal lover, for sure you're going to enjoy it. And just everyone is really good in this, and Bryan Cranston even slips into a little Walter White, which they did talk about in the junket as well. When Mac needs to be a little on the, like, when he's lost his temper, he does slip into a little Walter White, which I was totally here for since I'm watching Breaking Bad right now. You guys let me know what you think down below in the comments. If you've seen it, let me know what you thought. If you're anxiously awaiting it, let me know. Be sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on more videos like this. All right? You don't want to miss out on my videos, do you? No, you don't. Be sure to give me a thumbs up. And don't forget to follow me over on Instagram and Twitter. I'm at Mama's Geeky over there. MAMASGEEKY. The one and only Ivan on Disney Plus, August 21st. You guys do not want to miss it.